Hello, everybody. This is the second podcast. What? The first podcast, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't posted it yet. At this moment, I'm just holding on to the first podcast like this. I've hacked it and I'm just like holding it dearly in my chest. Don't let anybody near it. It's mine. No one's gonna listen to it ever. No. But I'm already doing the second one because I'm like, hey, if I can do one, that's probably an accident. But if I can do two, that could as well be a second accident. Because two accidents, very easily, to me at least. But if I can do a third one, that probably maybe means that, hey, I got this. I can do this. This is easy for me. That's basically time travel at this point. This is going to go out in what? 1 week? 2 weeks? I don't even know. But who knows what happens by then? This is basically, it's going to be a chrono capsule. What's going on with you, particularly you as a person? Yes, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I want to know. I want to, I want to have a relationship. Like, in those podcasts, usually it's 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, and the guests, and 2 guests, like, and the pet. It's so much. There's life, right? There's communication. There's things happening, going on. There's a bit of noise, a bit of, here, what is it? It's me and the plant. Plant can't do anything. It just grows very, very slowly and dies a little bit faster, but still quite slowly for the eye to notice it. So what are we doing here, really? Just me and you. Let's have a bit of a relationship, Let's do something. Like, what's up? What are you doing? What are you up to? Did you finish the book? It's all right. Me neither. I was thinking about surnames again because I mentioned my surname in the first episode and about how I think it sounds like a Japanese city. And I was thinking about this afterwards because I realized something, and I might be wrong, but do you also think that the first names have this sort of poetic quality to them? They mean something along the lines of the first beam of sunlight that comes in the morning, or the last beam of sunlight that lives in the evening. Danielle, I don't know what Daniela means, but okay, that also sounds nice. But it doesn't matter how it sounds, because John doesn't sound bad, but doesn't sound very poetic. And even that means something about God. I think it means God is gracious. Wow. No words. All of this from John. In what language? Anyways, it's really impressive. And I think all those names have those subtle poetic meanings. A lot of them mean regal. I think a lot of names mean regal for some reason. My name, it's almost like I have 2 names and they both mean regal. It's super weird. And then the surnames are like exactly the opposite. They're vain. They're not vain. That's not the right word. Vain means like superficial. But they don't have any depth whatsoever. They're like plain. Maybe that's a better word. It's like Martin. What does Martin mean? It means, well, I don't know, but it means something beautiful, I'm sure. Like, check it out and it's gonna be something beautiful, I'm 100% sure. I think it means from the god of war, something like that, from the Martian something. Anyways, it's like something with a god, something with a king, something that you could write a poem about. And then surname, short, which means short. We ran out of ideas. We put all the effort and the poetry and the imagination in the first name, and then we needed an extra one, and everybody was tired. Everybody was exhausted with coming up with weird flowers and moments of the sky. And there was no energy. They were like, okay, what do you do? I'm a smith. Okay, smith, here you go. That's it, short, smith. It's like usually with your ancestors, you had an ancestor that was smith or that was short, or green. that was green, like Shrek maybe, or a tree. Or very ecological. It's so weird. I think about this a lot because I notice the surnames in different countries. For example, in Iceland, that's interesting. They just take the name of a parent, I think maybe the dad most likely, which sounds so ridiculous. It's like the thing that they do in small villages, at least in Greece, where they ask you, oh, who's your dad? And then they go like, oh yeah, that's Chris's kid. That's Chris's kid. Yeah, and that's how they speak about you, that's how they point at you, that's how people know you. And in Iceland, that became people's actual name. Chris's kid. In Sweden, it's not like this. But in a way, that's even weirder because your name is like Chris's kid or Chris's son or whatever. And you're like, okay, that's your dad? No, that's somebody. At some point in my long ancestry, there was somebody called Krister. There was a Krister in my bloodline. Very special. There's a Krister in everybody's bloodline. I don't see the excitement about this. And you know what? If your name is boring like this, if you're like a green or a grey or a color anyhow, you're lucky. Because there's a lot worse fates, for that matter. A lot worse fates. There are a lot. The opportunities for ridiculousness are endless. There was a guy in Greece whose surname was Bubblebutt. So somebody in their tree had a bat that was round and bubbly. The people that maybe watch the video now, that are not just listening to me on Spotify, but can also see me, might notice that I have been contoured. I have a nice little bronzer that I put on my face, specific positions, not everywhere. It kind of brings it forward. It comes out. It's like making me more 3D, so you see me, Because I don't want anyone to be confused and think that I am an animation, but I'm 2D. I really like to believe that there is somebody out there that is just going like, whoa, what? That is crazy. Just putting on sunglasses with different color lenses like, whoa, what is this, James Cameron? I thought she was, a cartoon. She was all happy and bubbly and no genitals. I thought that she was this little, Dora the researcher, Dora the Greek cursed explorer that is running around trying to find out how to call things the right way. I have my little backpack that is filled with words I don't know how to use. Do you know how to pronounce backpack? Is it like backpack or is it like bag? Or is it like backpack? Or like pack bag? Go backpack! Oh my god, what is this? What the That's a piece of carton that I see outside the window. I freaked out so bad. Outside my window, I just saw right now, there's something that looks like a freaking falcon. It's like a falcon that is but it's going back and forth, and it's not going in circles, it's going in straight lines, all the way up, all the way down, all the way to the side, all the way to the other side. It's very weird, and you can't tell if it's indecisive or if it's dead and someone is just dragging it along. It's very scary. It's like stuff that nightmares are made of. Oh my god, it's like a evil puppet, demonic falcon puppet. What is this demonic falcon puppet? I don't know. It's probably something that people do to scare the birds away, to scare people like me away, scare the neighbors away. I don't know. I mean, if I was a bird, I would stay away. It's definitely effective. Can you imagine? You're a bird and you just kind of, you fly delivering letters or whatever you do, and you just say this like, bro, are you alright? You seem a little stiff. You need a massage or something, like a chiropractor. Is your back okay? You need a chiropractor or a wingman, as we say, we the birds. This doesn't sound like a bird, this sounds like a trumpet. I'm very sorry for this. Sounds and voices and stuff, it's not my strong suit, but I enjoy it so much, I'm still gonna do it. I'm just going to afterwards say what the thing actually sounds like. I would love to be a pigeon, like a bird that deliver mails, like they did back in the day. Oh my god, that would be awesome. I would love that. I would be so good at this. I mean, probably not because I get lost a lot, so I would have a hard time finding the house. And I would also not be able to ask around for direction or something. Like I haven't seen any birds asking for directions. I wouldn't be able to go to people and be like, hey, can you please tell me what street is this? Do you maybe happen to know? Because it doesn't show the street on Google Maps. I don't know what's happening. Sometimes it's weird like that, I wouldn't even have Google Maps. How would I deliver anything? But don't look at those today's pigeons. Or if I was a pigeon back in the day when pigeons were the actual postmen, then I'd be good. I would be flying around, delivering stuff, door to door, nose to hand, just dropping it on top of the actual people that need the thing. I would even know them by name by this time. I would wait there to make sure that they open it, and then I would leave. Because I would want to know, is it just delivered or is it also read? Can you imagine how confused the best pigeons that were delivering mails, can you imagine how confused they would be when they saw the first post people, postmen and women delivering mails? I'd be freaking out. I'd be furious. Just like, really, I'm losing work to this. You see this? Doesn't even fly. He's on a bicycle. For God's sake. And he has a ton of letters. How do you know he's not gonna mix them up and just give them in? Sorry, I forgot to do the fly, but how do you know he's not gonna mix them up and give them to different people? I take it one by one, I take it, I give it, I come back, that I gave it. That's it. One-on-one service. He takes a bunch of mails, but then how do you know if he actually gave them? How do you know if he gave them to the wrong person? Nobody cares about quality service those days. Everybody just wants, reduced cost and everything. Cheap, and fast. Species is doomed. It's gonna be a lost art. There are gonna be documentaries about me one day. And can you believe that this dude is getting paid? And I did it just for the food and the pat in the wing. Oh my God, I want a pigeon. Now I want to have a pigeon to deliver all of my mail. That would be so cool. Nobody else will have a pigeon to deliver letters. I will not have a mail address anymore. Like Christopher Nolan, who doesn't have a mail account. That's what people say. He just has a wife. That's what I want. I want a good, trained pigeon and no mail address. Because sure, I do have email address, and yes, sure, I do use it, but what if I didn't? That was it. That was today. That was the time. I'm gonna send you this podcast by a pigeon. See you later. See you next week. Bye bye.